A case that seems to have stirred a hornet's nest in Telangana, literally. The arrest of a former police officer, Praneeth Rao, who has destroyed hard disks with data, including key details of snooping of phone conversations by the police over the last 10 years, may just expose the enormous snooping realities, not just in the southern state, but across the country. The officer destroyed the data soon after the BRS lost power in Telangana. Remember, the BRS had ruled the state since 2014, and the officer has reportedly told interrogators that he destroyed the data at the orders of the then intelligence unit chief. My colleague Uma Sudhir with the details.
Former senior police officer Praneeth Rao arrested for allegedly destroying 50 hard disks containing lakhs of documents with intelligence inputs immediately after assembly election results on December 4 last year, has reportedly told interrogators he did it on the orders of his former boss, retired IPS officer T. Prabhakar Rao, who was heading the State Intelligence Bureau. Praneeth Rao is said to have admitted that CCTV cameras were put off, data was erased and hard disks were replaced. The SIB is supposed to keep tabs on left-wing extremism. But a team headed by Praneeth Rao was reportedly instead gathering political intelligence and money transactions of opposition party leaders. Though the police complaint does not specifically mention phone tapping, it says that Praneeth Rao was using 2 rooms at the SIB office with 17 systems and an exclusive leased internet line, and he was monitoring and developing the profiles of unknown persons unauthorizedly and illegally. Sources tell us that not just opposition leaders but also top police officers and also some family members of some BRS leaders were being monitored. As many as 10 lakh conversations are said to have been recorded and subsequently erased. In Hyderabad, with camera person Nagaraju, Uma Sudhir, NDTV.
Well, this is an issue of concern. Remember, it's not just about snooping on political rivals, etc., which is often spoken about, but there is also the intelligence data that is in terms of investigations and security and in terms of busting terror modules, etc. That's kind of intelligence data as well. So we're waiting for further details on that, but at the moment, let's get across to quick political reactions on what could become potentially an enormous controversy. We hope to be joined in a bit by the spokesperson of the Bharatiya Rashtriya Samiti, Ravula Sridhar Reddy. But for the moment, we have with us Ram Mohan Reddy of the Congress and N. Ramachandra Rao of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Ram Mohan Reddy, obviously a concerning development as far as not just Telangana is concerned in terms of the snooping realities, but is this something that's taken almost as a given, not maybe officially, but in private conversations, most politicians are aware that they are being snooped upon and that the police force is used for such activities. It seems to be an open secret in several states.
See, the purpose of the SIB is to put a watch on the left extremism. But here, as we all know, police are doing their duties beyond their boundaries. And today, see the consequences what they are going to face and are facing. And this government wanted to know who is behind all of this. Is there any political influence? So when it comes to politics, the ruling party, sometimes, there are several allegations and we have many times accused BRS party of snooping our phones or tapping it and, many allegations were there. But what was the purpose of this DSP, Praneeth Rao, of damaging the data, dismantling the data, very precious data, once it is up.
Right. The line with Mr. Ram Mohan Rao seems to be freezing up there. Ram Mohan Reddy, Ramachandra Rao, Mr. Ramachandra Rao of the BJP also with us. Sir, this is definitely a concerning reality in terms of what's happened. The fact that it's deleted, we are not clear whether one would ever get to know about the details. As we wait for the BRS spokesperson who's possibly got to put their point of view across, what is the BJP's point of view on this? Is there any further information that the party has been able to pick up in terms of who could potentially have been snooped on? Is there any further details that you know of?
Definitely, BJP was raising this issue earlier also, while the BRS was in the power. With regard to the tapping and recording of several opposition leaders' telephones, and we have been making it an issue during the last few years with the TRS government was there in the power. They are doing this for all the opposition parties, and the main thing is that when a person is accused of certain allegation, then why should he destroy all the data? Firstly, because there may be many classified data with him, or what is the, because 10 lakhs data is supposed to be destroyed by him. So this type of attitude of this man definitely shows that the earlier government was trying to tap and was trying to collect the information and intruding into the privacy of many political individuals. So this has to be condemned. Now the action has to be taken against him. Of course, police are, sir.
All right. You know, in the absence of the BRS representative, and I'm putting this question across to both of you for your final comments, isn't this a reality irrespective of which political party is there? Snooping on across the board, leave the security agencies snooping for the sake of security and safety. That's a different part of it. We're talking of snooping in the name of political rivals and journalists, etc. This is a reality irrespective of which political party is in power. Your quick responses, both of you.
As far as I am concerned,
first.
Okay, just someone reply.
See, this is not the attitude of the police officer. It is a clear-cut direction. We can see the indication that there is some big political bosses behind this. And what was the motive? It is very clear. They are snooping into the phones of the opposition leaders. That is what the allegations are. Today it is been proved, and tomorrow in trial, every fact will come out. See, this is what has been done in past 10 years. BRS is been watching us inside and outside, inside all our electronic devices. Apart from doing the duty, so they are into these personal things. Why? Because they want to damage us internally. They want to, blame us. They want to do everything, whatever possible. There are police bosses behind this. There are political bosses behind it. Definitely, they are going to behind bars.
Your final comments.
Sir, we have seen what has happened with regard to that MLS cash for a change. They have demanded a certain amount and they wanted to shift the party, and wherein several records were shown to the press media by the chief minister himself. Then the question arose: why, how these records came up?
Right.
How these records were there recorded by the police and it was given to his chief minister, and this question was asked even by the courts. So therefore, the TRS governments were trying to intrude into the privacy of the people, which they are not supposed to do. They are supposed to intercept the anti-social, anti-national activities, but not on political activities. I think there is a very is a blunder. It has to be condemned. It is anti-democratic.
All right. Unfortunately, we don't have a BRS representative to put their point of view across. But remember, this is a reality across the board. Political parties have been accused of snooping on their political rivals, whether it is a regional party or national party. And it's an issue of enormous importance. We will try and get a response from the BRS on the comments made. But thank you for joining us. We'll keep a close watch of that issue in Telangana.